Kenyans are dragging Chrisbrown. They are angry at Chrisbrown because he was invited to perform in Kenya, but he turned down the offer, saying that Kenya lacks the infrastructure to invite an artist like him. You understand the kind of caliber of artist that he is, that Kenya doesn't have that standard equipment, or they don't have what it takes to invite him to Kenya, and Kenyans felt disrespected. They are angry, dragging Chrisbrown. But guess what? The organizers saying that Chrisbrown refused to come and perform in their country. They decided to go for Burnaboy, and Burnaboy agreed, and he went and performed in Kenya. So I'll be diving right straight into this. But if this is your first time, please subscribe, follow us on all social media platforms. My name is Remanfi Emmanuel. Now Kenyans are angry. They say that Chrisbrown was invited to South Africa, and he went to South Africa and performed there very well. But why is it that he was invited to Kenya, a fellow African country, and he refused to come there? They are busy dragging him. They are angry that Chrisbrown has disrespected their country, and the reason is that Chrisbrown is telling them that, hey, you guys don't have what it takes to bring an artist like me. Now, if you want to really look into this properly, because Chrisbrown said that he is not after the money. Do you understand? That he wants to come there and have fun. He wants to deliver. He wants to see standard equipment on stage. He wants to see the venue being of standard. He doesn't want to come and perform in, you know, a place so very local. I'm not trying to disrespect Kenya. This is what Chrisbrown is saying. Now, if you want to just judge this with the performance he had in South Africa in FMB Stadium, can you see how the stage in South Africa was placed? It was of high standard. If you look at how Chrisbrown was flying up and down in that stadium, you will know that South Africa had it. So it's understandable. If you look at artists, if you look at top artists like Chrisbrown, just look at where they used to perform. They don't perform anyhow. They used to make sure that the place they are performing, the place is well equipped. The venue must be of high standard. The stage must be of high standard. You know, Chrisbrown is a dancer. He loves to fly. He loves to do a lot of public, stunts. A lot of things on stage. And he felt that Kenya doesn't have it. So a lot of Kenyans are insulting Chrisbrown. They are so angry at Chrisbrown.
Don't have the infrastructure to host the show that I want to have here in Kenya. You do not have the capability to host the show that I want to host here in Kenya. Then I thought about it, and then Chrisbrown, when I define it, and then I saw him flying in South Africa, flying. And he went a peperuka. And then there was fireworks, and it was a whole stadium.
And what else?
People paid.
People coming from under the stage, and then doing not stampeding. I'm saying.
No, I'm saying. I know what you're saying.
They can lift.
I'm adding to your. I'm adding to your story to bring it back to Kenya.
Yeah. We agree with the statement.
Yeah.
What we are saying.
Yeah.
Tuna agree.
Haya.
Mtu hawezi sema hata nikuja nifanye accident because I'm trying to be nice. As if I break a leg.
Yeah.
No way.
But if in the event space and you believe that we have the infrastructure, please talk to us at the Germany for the hashtag is Dragon, and then defend your thesis.
Can I make one statement that is the rider to before they respond and when bombard us? It's not at an additional cost to Chrisbrown. I'll repeat it. The fact that infrastructure should claim it exists will not come as an additional cost to Chrisbrown. CBMT. Yeah.
Now, guys, let me quickly, go straight right into business. Before I read this, this was released by a Kenyan blog. But before I go into it, Burnaboy agreed to perform in Kenya, and the show was, amazing. Although some people are criticizing the show, that the venue was really terrible. Do you understand? But before I go right into this and start reading this, now Burnaboy was invited in place of Chrisbrown, and he agreed to go to that show. And this was the demand of Burnaboy. Now, let me read this. According to Kenya Gossip Hub, Burnaboy has high demands come on March 1st, 2025, where he will hold a concert at Uhuru Gardens. Burnaboy has allegedly charged 128 Kenyan shillings million, 128 million Kenyan shilling, excluding his private jet, which was not mentioned in the agreement as it is assumed to be available. Now, guess what? Burnaboy charged 128 million Kenyan shilling. Converted to dollars, it is almost $1 million. It is around 996,108 US dollars. That is almost just remain $4,000 to make it $1 million. This was what Burnaboy charged those organizers, and they said, "Hey, Burnaboy, we are ready to pay you this. Come and perform." Now, he came to that performance. He came to that show in Kenya, and honestly, the stage was not really given to me. I'm not trying to disrespect Kenya. I'm not trying to say Kenya doesn't have what it takes, because a lot of people will not feel happy about this, especially Kenyans. If I'm to compare, Chrisbrown in South Africa with the stage that they wanted him to perform in Kenya, come on, no, let's be realistic. That place was not really up to standards. Do you understand? The place that Burnaboy performed, bro, that place was not really given to me, honestly. Just look at it for yourself. Look at the stage. Just look at it. This is where, Burnaboy performed in Kenya. And look at the place. Look at how he performed in South Africa. Just look at the difference. Do you understand? So let me quickly read this. This was released by Kenya blog, and it says, Chrisbrown declined an opportunity to perform in Kenya again, citing concerns over the country's infrastructure. We approached Burnaboy after approaching Chrisbrown to bring him to Kenya, but he turned us down. For Breezy, it wasn't even about the money, it was about our infrastructure. What he said as the reason for turning us down is that Kenya does not have the appropriate infrastructures that are good enough to support his kind of show. And I tell you, he was right. Look at what he did recently in South Africa. Chrisbrown wants to come on stage, flying from one point of the arena to the other. You tell me, where in Kenya is he going to do that? That was a wake-up call for me that we need to do better, said Joy Wachira, managing director of Smartphone Group. So yes, this is what somebody is saying, that it is a wake-up call for them to invest in their own infrastructure, in entertainment, if they want to bring a big artist. Now, this is not about trying to disrespect Kenya. Honestly, Kenya should really look into this and improve very well. You look at Chrisbrown, anytime he dances, or anytime he performs on stage, he loves to dance, he loves to do a lot of stuff. You understand? But that stage was not given for him. It is not even about the money. Chrisbrown has the money. It is not about the money. Do you understand? So I'm talking to Kenyans. They should not feel disrespected. They don't just have what it takes, for him to come and perform. The kind of, performance he doing on stage, they don't have it. So I don't think they should be angry at him. And Burnaboy went there, and bro, he demanded 128 million kwacha. Convert it to naira, it is over $1 billion naira. And if you convert it to dollars, it is almost $1 million. And look at the hotel. He came there. He said, this is what Kenyan Gossip Hop are saying. They say, additionally, he requested that they book him a 5-star hotel. This is the hotel that, they brought Burnaboy to stay. And accommodation for his entourage of 60 people. So apart from that 128 million kwacha, he was booked a 5-star hotel with 60 people. He brought along 60 people, his mom, his sisters, his team, his band members, and whatever, because it was a live performance. So at the end of the day, you understand, Burnaboy is as big as Chrisbrown. But it is arguable. You guys can argue, you understand. I mean, Chrisbrown has been doing music before Burnaboy, yes, understood. But Burnaboy is as big as Chrisbrown because he can sell out any arena in the world. And you see, for Burnaboy, he normally comes to sing on stage. He doesn't really dance. He doesn't fly on stage like Chrisbrown. So it's understandable. If Burnaboy used to fly on stage, perform, do all this extreme performance, I think he would have equally toned this down. But because there was no need for that, he accepted to come, so far as they were ready to give him that amount of money. And he had a great show in Kenya. Shout out to Kenyan people. They supported Burnaboy very well. So I'm talking to a lot of Kenyan people. They should not feel disrespected, you understand, by Chrisbrown. This is just a wake-up call for them to invest more in their own infrastructure. Look at when he came to South Africa. South Africa had it all. He performed in Johannesburg, in FNB Stadium. It was amazing. Do you understand? So this is just a wake-up call for them. I will be stopping here. My name is Martin Emmanuel. If you have any comments in regards to this, please drop your comments. And please, I do not disrespect Kenyan people. This is just me being realistic here. Much love to Kenyan people. Much love to all of you out there. My name is Martin Emmanuel. This is your first time. Please subscribe. Follow us on all social media platforms. Until the next time, I can't wait to see you all. Peace out. I am out.